Hey, this is Eggs, and I just had to come in here real quick and, well, apologize to you. The audio in this video is pretty awful. We had some problems with the audio, and I tried to do the best I could with it, but I'm going to be honest, and I'm going to be frank. It sounds like shit, so if you can't make it through the episode, I understand. We're still putting it out because I think there's some fun times in here. There was some good moments. But it's the audio. The audio is awful. So if you have complaints, it's all my fault. So if you want to leave a complaint in the comment section, aim them at Eggs, please. Anyways, let's get on with the episode.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? This is LSD and my homeboy Eggs over here.
How's it going?
And we're too faded to play. And we're gonna go ahead and get started, man. It's been a while. What's been going on with you, man?
Yeah, it's been a few weeks for us since we've actually recorded, so it has been a minute. And I've kind of screwed myself up with games.
Yeah.
Because I am currently playing through 4 very long RPGs all at the same time.
What? Oh, man.
I still haven't beaten Final Fantasy 16.
Uh-huh.
I need to beat that. I have to play that Trails into Reverie game. I need to beat that. I was talking about a couple episodes ago. I've been playing Baldur's Gate.
Okay.
Baldur's Gate 3, which has been great, but it takes a while. Because I've been playing it with friends, so I get like an hour, 2 hours that I can actually play it. Oh, and I still haven't beaten Zelda.
No, dude.
I need to beat Zelda. And then, of course, playing the games that we're playing for the podcast.
Right.
So,
yeah.
I've kind of got myself in a jam.
I'm right there with you, man. I've been kind of all over the place. I was playing that new logistics simulator.
Uh-huh.
I started playing that for a minute. Not great.
Not great?
I think it was just graphic-wise. It looked very cheap.
Okay.
You know, I mean, it's just kind of really basic, you know. Like, I have to let you see it to see, so you see what I mean. What else I've been playing? Assassin's Creed, Odyssey.
Okay.
I'm late to it.
Okay. Is that the newest one?
Yeah, I think that's the last one.
Okay.
The one where it's Greece.
Okay.
Like Spartan. Okay.
Yeah, I haven't played an Assassin's Creed since Unity.
Yeah. I've been playing that. What else I've been playing? Of course, what we had to play for the podcast. But yeah, that's all I've been doing, you know. But yeah, what we gonna be drinking on today?
Well, we got another one from Against the Grain.
Yeah,
which we like the other one. This one's called Citra Ass Down.
Citra Ass Down.
It's got like a dude with a mace, I guess a morning star.
Is that a ostrich with a mohawk?
That's kind of what it looks like, yeah.
With arrows sticking out of his neck?
Yeah. The guy's got arrows all through him.
Yeah, we really did like that last beer from Against the Grain.
Yeah, we did the brown ale.
Yeah.
Or the brown note.
Well, this one is a double India Pale Ale. It's 8.2.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, so it's probably gonna tear us up. I'm thirsty too, man. I need to drink this.
Me too.
Okay, all right. Sit your ass down. Crush this beer. This beer is not candy or a mother's milk. Oh man, that's funny. It is not brewed by gypsies or aliens, nor does it contain any zombie dirt.
I'm curious what all these references are to.
Right.
These are just like, these feel like just out of nowhere references.
Right. It must be some type of inside joke. All right. This is a double IPA brewed with citrus hops. It is sticky, hoppy, and delicious. Simply drink it and enjoy it. Don't hoard this beer. Sit your ass down and drink it now. Oh, man.
Say no more.
Hey, say less. Let's go ahead and...
I was going slow with it because I expected it to blow up like
That one did blow up.
Yeah, that was the one that just went all over the place.
Woo, that's right there too.
Oh wow, that's a strong flavor.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
And it tastes like orange, not
Right.
like grapefruit. Which all the IPAs we've had have been grapefruit.
Yeah.
And they've been okay. But this one really tastes like orange, and I think I like it a lot better because of that.
This guy on the label is covered in tattoos. He got hops on his knuckles.
Mm-hmm.
He got one where the arrow goes in. It
This
just
is
says ouch. Yeah, this is actually pretty good beer, man.
Yeah, this one's pretty good. Against the Grain does it again.
Yeah.
I like both of them we've tried so far.
All right, we're gonna have to send them a shout out. Against the Grain, man. We're gonna have to reach out to them and tell them y'all make a pretty good beer.
Yeah, because I've really liked both of them.
Mm-hmm. Anyways, man, let's go ahead and get into our topics, man. What you got? What we got today?
Well, we got the Katamari.
Katamari.
This is the game we're playing for our list. Our whiteboard of list of games.
I already know where it's going on mine, so where you got it? Where's our whiteboard?
It's behind that, yeah. Well, we'll talk about it a little bit first.
All right.
It's a very unique game.
Very unique. Very unique.
It plays like you're driving one of those tractors, the what's it called?
I can't
Air glide or something like that.
Yeah.
Something like that. The one where you got the two sticks to control it.
Yeah,
that's how you control
like a skid steer or something like that. Like you gotta use both joysticks to go whichever direction you want to go. You gotta thumbs up to go this way. If you want to turn, you gotta one thumb up, one thumb back to like spin it. I forgot what the jump one was.
That's just a button to jump on it, but it's like it's very unique.
Very unique.
It's very. Someone was doing drugs.
Oh, that's
somebody had to be doing drugs.
To be real, like you really need like 2 arcade joysticks to play this game properly, just to
just to get that full feel. Because if you had the arcade sticks, you could really instead of just trying to move your thumbs.
Right. It's an interesting game, man.
I think it's fun though. It's definitely not like a sit down and play for hours kind of game.
Definitely not.
It's sit down. I got 20 minutes.
Yep.
Let me go through a level or two.
Yep.
And then go on with my day.
Because that's exactly what I had. This was about 20 minutes tops, and I was like, this game is annoying as fuck. Like the guy. When he talks, it sounds like they're scratching the record. Just that's how he talks, and it's a lot of that. I was just like, all right, I got to mute this TV because it's just gonna drive me nuts.
You missed the actual music of the game.
No. Well, we're gonna talk about the music. Okay. I like the music of the game.
The music won awards. Like that's the one thing this game was really known about.
The music of the game is great. I was sitting there like, I kind of like this beat. The music of the game sounds amazing, but after a while, when you just on those levels, I got sick of it. I mean, real sick of it. I was just like, I can't click. But
I looked up a few things about this, and some stuff I found kind of interesting. This is made by Namco, a pretty well-known name in the company. But
oh yeah, Pac-Man. They have some good. They have some greats. Was it Ridge Racer, Pac-Man?
Yeah, they've got a lot of great games out of the title.
A lot of games. Shout out to Namco.
But apparently, the guy who came up with the idea for this game, it wasn't his first idea. So originally, when he pitched the game or kind of had it ready to go, it was going to be a game called Action Drive.
I don't like that name.
Well, I think that was just a working title, because technically, that was like the direct translation title, because this was Katamari Damacy. If you directly translated that, it translates into, I had it written down, Clump Spirit.
I hate that even worse.
Yes, that's the direct translated name for Katamari Damacy. But yeah, the original idea was going to be called Action Drive, And what the game was going to be is the queen was kidnapped by the people of Earth, and the king, the every guy, he was lazy, as he is in this game, and he sent the prince down to Earth to get the queen.
Mm-hmm.
And the prince would run around the city. He would find a person, and he would use his big ass head like a hammer, knock the person out, hop onto the back of the person, and attach a steering wheel to the back of their head, and then the game would turn into Crazy Taxi. That was the original idea of the game.
That's funny. Like, the guy in the beginning, he is the king, right?
Yeah, he's the king of all cosmos.
That guy, man, I'm like, what has he got going on with his head?
Oh, he's just a entitled asshole.
It just looks like, I don't know, it kind of reminds me like he got like a rug just rolled up on the side of his head.
Yeah, it's a design.
And then the guy who's rolling around the
prince,
the ball.
Yeah.
Like, he just got like some pink leggings on or something with a green, like, all that's head.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm thinking like, well, maybe that's just the outfit, but that's his actual head.
That's his head, yeah.
Like, it looked like a pill.
Like I said, the original idea when he came up with the character, he was going to use his head like a hammer to knock people out. Something else I found kind of funny is when this episode goes up, it's going to be 1 week before the 19th anniversary of this game's release.
This game, well, I should have known because it came on PlayStation 2, so yeah, it's about right, yeah.
2004, September in 2004.
Wow.
So 19 years as of the release of this episode. Something I do like about this game is while you're rolling them, I don't know if you noticed it, as you roll it, you get that, it upgrades, you get that like Mario whoop kind of thing going.
Yeah.
And every once in a while the king will stop you and he'll talk about the ball as you're rolling it up. And at the top left of the screen it'll say like, your Katamari is the size of a TV, you know? Some of them get really specific, though. Most of them are like, you're the size of a toaster. You're the size of a TV. One of them I had, and it made me laugh, was, your Katamari is equal to 1,489 pieces of toast.
That's pretty specific.
I was like, yeah, that's pretty specific.
Right, it was okay, toast.
It's like, okay,
Yeah, I did notice that in the corner, and I was like, what? Okay.
Yeah. I just liked that, like, very specific one, but I think it's a good game. It's the camera sucks, and I think that's mostly just due to how they have to lock the camera behind your character because of the controls. Yeah. You have no way of turning the camera, really, because you're using the sticks to move.
I think this will work well on the Switch.
It's been ported to the Switch.
Is it?
Yeah, that game and the sequel.
Okay, I think this will work well with the Switch because it got that motion in it, so you could just, move your hands a bit.
I don't know if they did that. I'd have to look that up, but I do know the game is on Switch.
Okay. The art of the case, it's kind of generic. It's just, it looked like somebody just did this with what was it? The art program back in the day for like Windows.
Oh, Microsoft Paint?
Yeah, that's exactly what this looks like. Microsoft Paint, it's like very generic.
I think it's charming, and like in a world of, like games at the time being edgy and guns and bullets and explosions and stuff all over the cases, having a ball rolling up a cityscape with some cows standing in front of it. Yeah. I think it's like it's charming.
Like this ball got a lot in it. They got a stadium in it, a boat, a whale, an octopus, a Ferris wheel.
Well, you do end up getting to the point in the game where you're doing that.
Yeah, I knew I wasn't gonna get that far because I'm telling you, that music, like, I liked it, but like when you're on the level so long, it's just, all right, I have to cut this off, like, because it's getting to me. But like generally, when it first came on, I was like, okay, I like the beat of this. I like this. It's kind of a catchy beat. But then after a while, I was just like, all right, man, switch the music, man. But yeah, I know where it is on mine. I would let babies play this. I think kids would love this game.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it definitely. Kids would definitely like the game.
Yeah. I mean, because it's really, you really don't need any skill to play this type of game. It's just kind of just.
Yeah, it's just like an arcadey.
Yeah.
Sit down for a few minutes. You get into a level. They say you need to roll up enough things to make your ball this big, and you have 6 minutes to do it. Go. You know.
Yeah.
It's very arcadey.
And you start with like thumbtacks and all this other stuff, and then the ball just get like super big, and like sometimes like you get something on there sticking out. Now you can't roll this way because it's all kind of just weird. So yeah.
I mean, I like the game. I think it's charming. It's definitely not a fantastic. Like it's nothing. At the time, I think it was kind of cool. Because it represented one of the things I liked the most about that era in gaming is people were happy to experiment. People weren't. It wasn't just like you got 3 different shooters a year. You got 2 different. You know, like it wasn't just like your shooter RPG action game. You know, it wasn't. You didn't have these standards constantly. There was stuff you could do. Like people experimented.
Yeah, that was definitely a time in gaming where people experimented with a lot of games. All right, so on the board, we got it. See, it's gonna be hard for me to read that. And I hope the camera can pick this up a little bit. Oh shit. All right, for you, we got Sphinx, Black, Jet Set Radio, Cathedral, and Katamari. And for me, it's Black, Sphinx, Cathedral, Jet Set Radio, and Katamari.
I think on mine, I would put Katamari above Jet Set Radio.
All right.
Just because Jet Set Radio annoyed me a little more.
Okay.
I'd put them like in category wise, like how you would play them, what kind of game they are. I'd put them right beside each other. Okay. I think I got a little more annoyed with Jet Set Radio because you had to be really precise in some areas of Jet Set. Yeah. Whereas Katamari, it is really just like you're just doing whatever.
Yeah, no jump points, no window boxes, nothing. Yeah, I agree. I give you that one. You know what? You're right. Because I think I'll put mine above, right under Cathedral, and right Jet Set. Jet Set Radio will probably be my last one.
Okay, so I got Sphinx, Black, Katamari, Jet Set Radio, then Cathedral last. You got Black, Sphinx, Cathedral, Katamari, then Jet Set Radio.
Yep. So that's our.
I think really our only big different one so far is Cathedral. Everything else is kind of like similar thoughts on them, except for Cathedral's been moved.
Yeah. I enjoyed Cathedral, man. The only thing about it is just windows. You have to be precise with Cathedral too. Very precise. But it's just that 8-bitish style that I like, you know, because that's what I grew up on. Yeah, so it's not bad. It's not great, but it will get annoying, especially when they talking that.
I mean, it was made on a budget. You couldn't get voice acting on a budget at that time, so.
A budget of $5.
Hey, you can say what you want. Zelda didn't have voice acting until Breath of the Wild.
Man, they still don't really.
It's like a cutscene or two.
Listen.
Yeah. The next game we'll be playing for this is Act Risers.
Yes.
And we'll be doing something kind of, I guess, at least somewhat interesting to me.
Yeah.
In this situation, I'm going to be playing the Super Nintendo version of it.
Right.
And LSD is going to be playing the Switch remake.
Yeah.
Which I'm kind of curious to see the differences of, because I know you've said there's some slight differences.
Mm-hmm.
And I've played a little bit of this already, just because I was really curious to get into it.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll wait to talk about that until we get to talking about it.
Okay. By the way, that was a good find that you got at Comic-Con.
Yeah, I got this at Comic-Con
That was a good find.
The other day, yeah.
He actually saw it out the corner of his eye. He was like, "Hey, Dave, look. They go Act Risers in the box
with the book. It's got a fucking Nintendo Power advertisement in it."
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, you went through it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool, man.
I was looking at that. I was like, hey, that's pretty cool. Try not to break this box.
Yeah, that box is like pretty fragile. So you better be careful. But yeah, they got sleeve in it, all the paperwork. That was a nice find right there. The box ain't too badly beat up either.
Yeah, no, I was even surprised to find the guard for the cartridge.
I actually forgot that Nintendo had those guards.
Yeah, Nintendo Power.
Oh, I remember that. Do not oh man, this brings back some damn memories. Just to look at all these kids on the front of this thing, they all probably like in their 50s now.
Oh, probably.
God, I remember that too. That's a fantastic game, man. You're gonna enjoy it.
I've enjoyed the little bit I've played of it so far, but like I said, I'll try not to talk about it too much until we get into it.
Yeah. So that's our next game. Y'all Act Risers. I'll be playing it on the Nintendo Switch, and he'll be playing it on the SNES. This is your pick this week.
Yep.
I never heard of it, but it's a cool looking bottle. What's that? The Shin. It's a blended whiskey.
Yeah, apparently it's a Japanese whiskey.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw it there. I just said, I've never had that. Might as well try it.
Yeah, this actually comes from Japan.
Mm-hmm.
Was it 43% alcohol? So, yeah, I mean, it's a cool looking bottle. Got a picture of a samurai on here.
Mm-hmm.
Nice square bottle.
I also picked up another drink while I was there.
Uh-oh.
But that one's getting saved for next week.
That's what works.
Because I did not want to drink it this week.
Oh.
So, because this little section of me talking about this in the podcast is going to work as a promo and also a warning to you.
That ain't good.
This drink is known as being one of the worst drinks ever, and it will ruin your day. Okay. You do not sip this drink, you take a shot of it.
What? Oh, no.
And people typically keep a trash can nearby them when they do that. When I went up and bought these drinks, I had set the against the grain down.
Mm-hmm.
I had set the whiskey down, and then I had set this third mystery drink. I'm not going to say the name of down. The lady there scanned the against the grain, then she scanned the whiskey, and wasn't saying anything of it. She picked up this bottle, looked at it, looked over it to me, and she goes, "No self-respecting adult would buy this drink. I'm gonna need to see your ID. Only children buy this for challenges."
No self-respecting. Your ID. Oh shit. Oh, that's fucking funny.
So I was like, all right.
Yeah, shit, pour up, man. I see you gotta chill.
So yeah, look forward to that next week. It might ruin the entire podcast.
I hope not. That means I'm going to eat before I come over here.
Oh yeah.
So
you might not want to eat because some people don't agree with the taste.
Oh no. Yeah, I might have to bring something else just to shoot it, because
no, it'll be the very
goddamn
it'll be close to the
heavy shit.
Oh yeah.
Hold on.
It'll be close to the end when we
Hold on.
It'll be close to the end when we get to it.
Oh no.
Because from my understanding, I've not had it before. This drink was actually suggested by King Buns, our guest in the last episode.
Oh yeah. Shout out to King Buns. Next episode, well, our last episode is we got a guest. We're trying to get some guests on the show. Mm-hmm. Still trying to work out the kinks. So yeah,
we had some trouble in that episode, but hey,
yeah,
we'll figure it out.
Yeah,
but anyways, he suggested this drink. He was gonna try to bring it with him in the in the episode when he was with us, but he couldn't find it. So he said the good thing about it is the second shot is fine because
the good thing.
The good thing. He said the second shot is fine because you still can't taste anything after the first one.
Oh no.
So.
Oh no.
There we go. Look forward to that next week.
God damn it, Buns. You're a real asshole for this one.
He is, yeah.
All right, man. Let's go ahead and see what the Shin hit now.
It's pretty smooth.
Very smooth.
Yeah.
Absolutely no burn.
There's like a tiny bit like at the end.
Way at the end.
Way at the end, yeah.
Smells good.
There's a little sweetness to it also.
I don't even know what to compare it to.
Neither do I.
This tastes like nothing I ever had before.
Yeah, it's not like any kind of whiskey I've ever drank.
I like it. How much was that bottle?
40?
40?
Mm-hmm.
Ain't too bad. Oh yeah, this is smooth.
Yeah, no, I like it.
I'm about to buy some of that. I like this a lot.
Yeah, it's really good. This is the kind of like level of whiskey I like.
This will tear you up.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, this will.
This will fuck you up.
Like the stuff we had in the last episode where we ran it through the Brita. That was a little stronger than I normally like to go for.
Yeah, that has some bite.
Yeah, this is the kind of.
But that's the original like. Jack Daniels.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that stuff we had last week was the original Jack Daniels.
Oh, and I cleaned that Brita filter.
Yeah.
It took me 7 times to get all of it out.
Really?
Yeah.
You know, if you run this through the Brita.
I might have to run a little through it just to see, because it's already really smooth.
Yeah, you run it through the Brita, it's gonna taste like water.
Probably.
Dangerous.
Probably.
This is good though. I like this. Good pick, man. Shout out to Eggs for this one. This is a great pick.
I guess shout out to the guy at the place I was talking to.
Where'd you get that at?
Total Wine.
Total Wine?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Total Wine. Shout out to them, man. They got a very nice liquor store.
Yeah. Because I was kind of sitting there mulling over some stuff, and the guy was just stocking shelves. He goes, "So what are you looking for?" I was like, I like whiskey. I was like, I want something that's got a little bit of sweetness to it, but nothing like, I don't want a ton of sweetness to my whiskey. I still like the whiskey.
Yeah.
And he's like, he showed me a couple of them, and then he was like, oh yeah, and then this Japanese one, this one's pretty good. And I was like, all right.
I like this. I like this a lot.
Yeah, I think for me saying I like whiskey with a tiny bit of sweetness, I think he hit it on the head.
Like, there's no bite in it really, just a slight bite at the end.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you feel it, that burn in your chest.
Mm-hmm.
But like going down, it's smooth.
Yeah, no, I really like this. I'm gonna finish this bottle. Not today.
I was saying, like, God damn, you finish that, I ain't gonna see you tomorrow.
Yeah. Well, I mean, for example, I guess I still haven't finished that Kraken. I still, but I'll finish this. This will go down.
That Kraken was hard. That was a hard drink for me.
I've been mixing it with Coke. It's really good with rum and Coke.
Okay.
It's a really good rum for rum and Coke.
Okay. All right. I'll keep that in mind if I ever be.
Because it's so damn sweet. It goes good with the Coke.
Yeah. 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 That's I like it, man. This might. What the hell was that?
A neighbor rolling a trash can.
Oh, I'm about to say. Even Sienna jumped up like, what the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
Go get him, Sienna. Oh, she coming over there.
It might be thunder, actually. She's shaking. She's scared of storms, so.
Oh, wow. All right, don't hit the camera, baby.
It's all good. It's all good.
Oh, man.
Yeah, no, this is good.
Yeah, this is real good, man. Shout out, good job, Eggs. This might be my favorite out of everything that we drunk. This might be my favorite.
It's definitely my favorite on the liquor side.
Yeah, I like this, and about that sit your ass down too.
Yeah, I did. You keep telling me I did good this week. Don't hate me next week.
That'll be the last time you have me over here fucking calling Earl. I'll be so mad. All right, man. So now that we got this out the way, ooh, this is good.
It's okay. It's okay.
What's the next topic into the podcast?
Well, we're gonna get into just discussing what comes next for Nintendo.
Yeah, man.
The Switch is at the end of its life cycle. There's people talking about the next one coming out even as soon as like March of next year.
Yeah. I'm actually excited for that. In the past, I was kind of getting off of Nintendo.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't really the last Nintendo I was actually excited for was like the 64.
Mm-hmm.
When the GameCube came out, I wasn't really into it, one of my homeboys that I used to work with, he was more into Nintendo than I was.
Mm-hmm.
And I just wasn't feeling it because I felt like Nintendo was still geared towards children.
Yeah.
And I was a little older, so I'm thinking like, PlayStation 3, PlayStation, Xbox, that was the future, I thought Nintendo was going to just end up just dying, but they still holding their own, man.
I thought they were definitely going to die after the Wii U.
Oh, yeah.
With how bad the Wii U went.
Yeah.
I thought they were dead.
Yeah. I actually thought at one point they were just going to switch to just pure handhelds.
Mm-hmm.
No more consoles, just straight handhelds.
They kind of did. So.
Yeah. But the way they did it was just like kind of just revolutionary. Like, you know what? We want you to have a handheld, but we're going to go ahead and kick out. You can still play it on your big TV if you want to, which was real cool. That's what made me want to switch, because I skipped the Wii U.
Mm-hmm.
I got that Wii U like a year ago.
Just
up. I don't even know if the goddamn thing worked. I swear to God, I don't even know if it worked. Like, I bought it at the Goodwill.
Mm-hmm.
And it was reasonably priced and it was in good shape. And I was like, okay, I'll check it out. And still, a year, I still haven't plugged it up. It's still sitting in the bag that I bought it in. I'm not lying. It's still sitting there.
I liked the Wii U.
Mm-hmm.
There was a lot of stuff about the Wii U that I liked that they took from the Wii U and made into the Switch.
Mm-hmm.
I really enjoyed being able to just turn my console on at night, go lay in bed and play a game on it, because you can play the games on the pad of the Wii U, like the screen.
Oh.
So you can fully play the game on it, just like it's a Switch.
Oh.
And I really like that. You also could do like King Buns and I. We would play. We played Super Mario 3D World.
Oh, okay.
And I was telling him you could do that, and he ended up the entire time we played it, like 4 hours. He like walked out of the room and was laying on my bed playing it because he took the thing with him and just went off and played it. And I liked that, and that kind of moved that to the Switch now, because the Switch can do both.
Right.
But then we're talking about the new one.
Oh shit.
I think they're going to do another a handheld home console hybrid. Because it works so well for them. If they can just make it more powerful, make it maybe make the screen a little bigger, like they did for the OLED.
I think that's what they're going to do. Bigger screen, probably OLED. I think that's going to be the standard OLED. Definitely a bigger screen. Like the Switch now, it's not a terrible screen, but if you're playing like a game that got really small like details in it, you'll miss a lot. That's why I usually just play mine on the TV a lot. Only time I really take the Switch out of the dock is when I'm on the road and I just want to play the game like in the truck. That's the only time. But yeah, what do you think about the controller? You think it's going to be like a little bit bigger, or about the same size?
I think that's just going to depend on if they make the bulk of the console any bigger. I think it's definitely going to have a slight change of design, because I hope I should say that they're going to finally fix the drift problem.
Okay.
Because they definitely know about it. They've been sued multiple times for the drift problem.
Sued?
Yeah, they've had a couple of lawsuits.
Shit, I need to get in that. You fucked up my game. I'm suing you.
Yeah.
I died.
They've had a couple lawsuits for it, so they definitely know about it. So I think this next system, like I said, I hope at least, they're going to try and fix it.
Okay.
Because it's been a huge problem. I've replaced the sticks on my Joy-Cons like 4 times.
I've
replaced the sticks on your Joy-Cons like 2 times.
I know. I've gave you like, hey man, can you fix this? And you fixed mine a couple of times. Yeah. But after the last time, I've had no problems though.
Yeah, it's because I went with a slightly different brand, but
see,
yeah,
that's why you the guru. Guru Eggs.
Yeah, because I haven't had any problems with mine since I put those ones on either.
Shit, man, I'm busted. Yeah, but
what do you want to see? Like I know we kind of agree that we think it's going to be just like the Switch, but a little better.
I would like to see more power out of it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, maybe a bigger processor in it or something. Just a little bit more speed.
Mm-hmm.
That's really it. Like, you know, I don't want them to get nuts with the screen. I don't want it to be like a damn iPad that I'm holding, nothing like that. But, you know, just probably a little bit bigger.
Mm-hmm.
Better speaker in it because it's, you know,
speakers kind of suck.
Yeah, you can't really hear it. I definitely would like better sound quality in it. But that's what I would like to see. What about you?
I think, at least what I think would be cool is definitely more power. It needs to be more powerful. It can't just be the same, you know, power again. They can't do that. They need to upgrade power. So it is going to be more powerful. It's not going to be anywhere near like the PS5 or the Xbox Series.
Oh, not by any.
But it'll be more powerful. I want it to be at least a 1080p screen, because right now the handheld it's 720p. Which it's not terrible as a handheld because it's a small screen, so you don't need super high resolution. But what I would like to see, and people were talking about this with the Switch originally before it came out, the dock. If there was something in the dock that was like an extra processor, so when you played on TV mode, it upped the power of the system.
Oh, that's not a bad idea because I don't think there's nothing in that dock.
No, it's just like the power goes in and it sends power to the cable that pulls the video signal from the Switch. But if they just put like a small little processing unit in it, that just upgraded, just made it a little bit better. Because right now, you put the Switch up to the TV, it bumps the resolution up to 1080p, but it's still like an unstable frame rate.
Yeah.
Like you'll drop frames and stuff all the time. They just get a little bump so that it stabilizes everything, you know? Just makes it... I feel like that's a missed opportunity, at least.
Yeah, like Nintendo usually be kind of like ahead of the game on a lot of things. You know that there's definitely gonna still be like the movement in the Joy-Cons. They always gonna have like some type of like movement game or.
Oh yeah. So
that's a given. But definitely speed. Like if they put like a processor in there, like what's in the PlayStation 5, watch out, man. That thing is gonna take off. But if they do, just imagine the price tag on it. It's probably gonna be like $500-$600.
I don't think it needs to be PlayStation 5 powerful in dock mode.
No, I'm just saying like if they did, that's just, you know.
I don't even know if we have any kind of mobile chipset that would be able to run that good. Well, as much as I hate Apple, the M2 chips are fucking crazy, and their new laptops.
Yeah,
they're fucking crazy.
Yeah,
it's one chip, and it does everything better than my gaming PC does.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Not a whole lot better, but still, it's still
good.
Better. It's one chip in a laptop.
Yeah. That's actually pretty good, man.
That's what everybody was like the new Apple VR headset thing. It's going to be running one of those chips, and that's what everybody was excited about. Was like, if it can run that chip and you can have actual computer level computing in just a little portable wireless headset. Imagine how crazy that could be.
Yeah, that would be crazy. I did hear a rumor though. I don't know how true it is that Microsoft was teaming with Nintendo to help them build this Switch. I don't know how true that is, but that could possibly be a game changer right there.
It could be cool.
Yeah.
I know they're teamed up with Microsoft right now to run the cloud stuff, like anything that's a cloud game on the Switch. They're working with Microsoft now to use the Microsoft servers for that kind of stuff. So it's possible. They're working together now. So.
Yeah, that's gonna be interesting to see. It was what they say to release like 2024.
Yeah, that's what people think. Either like the beginning of 2024, or between beginning of 2024, beginning of 2025.
What do you think the sales gonna be like? You think it's gonna be crazy, like how the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox was, where you couldn't find them, or?
I don't know, because PlayStation 5 and Xbox had the problem with the pandemic. Everything was shutting down. Production was slowing.
That's right.
And then Apple came in and spent a bunch of money to force the companies to make only chips for them instead of making chips for the other people, which ruined everybody else's production and made it hard to get stuff like the PlayStation and the Xbox. And
I do remember it was
like
a chip shortage.
Yeah, and it was Apple's fault. But
he said it's Apple's fault. You hate Apple.
I fucking hate Apple.
Hey, man.
Behind the scenes, I know if you're watching the video, the camera stopped showing me for about 5 minutes. That's because of fucking Apple.
That's fucking funny.
They've got this stupid fucking storage thing where if you delete something, it goes into a side folder for 30 days before it deletes it. And so I deleted the video footage that was recorded for the last episode of this podcast, which was an hour and 30 minutes worth of recording stuff, like 20 gigs. So I deleted it to have room for this. I forgot about that second folder. So we started recording this one, we got about 20 minutes in, and then it just stopped recording because its storage was full.
Yeah.
Even though I deleted it, it didn't delete it.
All the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
It was just like, I know you deleted this, but within 30 days you might want it back. So we're not going to delete it.
Yeah, I'm kind of impartial. Like, I got this damn Samsung Galaxy S23 and it's alright.
Yeah.
You know, but I've been an Apple user so long. Like, this phone was just giving me the blues when I first got it, and I'm just kind of just working my way around it. It's alright. You know, that's
the
all
only
of
thing.
them shit.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There's no innovation going on in the phone market at the moment. They're attempting stuff with those like foldable phones, but they're just fucking them up because they're not reliable.
I've been seeing quite a few of them lately though. Like in the past week, I've seen a bunch of them foldable phones in people's hands.
Oh, they're cool.
Yeah.
Like I think when they were first coming out, I was excited for the fact that it was like a full phone, and then you could flip it open and it was a tablet.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's cool.
Yeah, that is cool.
I was like, that's just cool. Like that's what that is.
That bitch thick.
It's
That
really
bitch like
thick.
an inch thick.
The problem is dirt and shit gets in between that foldable screen.
Yeah.
And it just shatters it, just ruins it, easy.
I think it really depends on the type of job you got. Like our type of work couldn't work because we deal around a lot of dirt, stuff and grime. But if you're like in an office setting, that's probably the phone you probably would need. You know, because it's a more cleaner environment, and you know you're not around all that bullshit. But
no, I have to clean the like charging ports out of my phone like every like month just because so much dirt and shit.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I feel you, man.
Anyways, Nintendo.
Yo, back to Nintendo, man. Shout out to Nintendo, man. Y'all been putting out a solid console for years, man, and I still like Nintendo. I just wish they would just grow up a little bit more. Like, you know, but Nintendo always been in its own lane. It's like, you know, we're gonna stay over here. We're gonna let PlayStation and Xbox, y'all gonna have y'all rival wars. Y'all gonna beef. But we're gonna stay over here because that's why they don't release them the same time as PlayStation and Xbox. They release it on the off year. Like, you know what? PlayStation ain't making nothing. Xbox ain't making nothing. We're gonna go ahead and drop our console. Yeah.
It's not their fight.
Yeah, it's not their fight. You know.
They just want to make a console and they want to make some games for it. They're not trying to fight for power numbers. They're not trying to fight for best graphics. You know. They just want to make some fun games.
Yeah,
which I respect.
They do.
Yeah.
They do. They really do make some good games, and I'm telling you, I thought Nintendo was gonna be gone a long time ago, but they're still in the fight, man. It's shit. I don't even know how they even stand in, but they make a lot of kid-friendly games, man. You know, and a lot of people have those Switch Lights. I noticed. So you know,
I don't trust those things.
I don't like them either.
You can take them apart to change the sticks. It's the same sticks that are in the Joy-Con,
Mm-hmm.
and you know how easy those drift. But
Yeah.
you have to dismantle the whole system to get to those sticks.
Right.
And I'm like, no.
No. But they still make Game Boys and DSs, or they
No, they stopped doing all that.
Okay, I had no idea.
Yeah, once the Switch came out, that was kind of it for the handheld only market.
So they just combined everything into one. Just like shit, you either want the handheld, you want the dock, but you still got best of both worlds.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you don't own a Switch, man, spend the extra money and get the one with the dock. Like I think that's worth it.
Yeah.
And I think it's bigger. It's not. I don't think.
Yeah, it's a little bit bigger.
Yeah, it's worth it, man. And if your controller take a shit, you can just go buy a couple Joy-Cons and just slide them right in there instead of just like what Eggs was talking about. You got to take that whole thing apart, which could be a whole pain in the ass. It's not fun.
Mm-hmm.
Believe me, it's not fun at all.
Yeah, no, we when with King Buns actually, we didn't get into it while he was here on it, but he lives in a van.
He does live in a van.
He lives in a van
Down by the river.
Down by the river. Living in a van down by the river. But when he was in the process of purchasing that van, he was telling me he wanted to buy a Switch because he wanted something to play games in his van. And he kept telling me, he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna buy the Switch Lite. I'm gonna buy the Switch Lite." And I kept telling him, "No, do not buy the Switch Lite. Get the one that can use the dock."
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I'm gonna be in a van. I'm not gonna have a big TV. I'm never gonna use the dock.
Down by the river.
Down by the river. And I was like, it doesn't matter. I was like, the Switch Lite is smaller in general, so it's a smaller screen you're looking at. You can't fix the sticks if they break, and the sticks will break.
Mm-hmm.
You can get alternate controllers for the Joy-Con.
Yeah.
Like I've got those GameCube ones. Which are really
the ones
cool.
you got. Yeah, I like those a lot.
And it took me about a month or two of him searching for them to really convince him. And I was like, you just do not want a Switch Lite.
Yeah.
If you've got a kid and you want to give the kid a Switch that you don't care as much that they're going to break, because I think the Switch Lite's like $199 versus the other Switch being $299.
Yeah.
It's a little cheaper if the kid messes it up. It's a little less of a hit, but
yeah, I would definitely recommend to get just the normal Switch with the removable Joy-Cons, because even when it's in the dock, man, I put it in that little holder that it comes in, and that's how I usually play it. You know, I like playing it like that. It's a cool joystick, and also about that with the Joy-Cons, you don't have to have it in that controller. Like they're very small, but you can turn it sideways. You can still play it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, especially if you're playing like a multi-player game.
Yeah.
You know, you could just add a bunch of those little small ones to it and just play.
Yeah, and it kind of gives you the D-pad and 4-button setup.
Yeah, they're just really tiny.
Getting close on our time. Do you got any final thoughts on the kind of stuff you want from the next system, or anything, even if it's way out there? What would you like to see?
Oh man, I have no idea. Yeah, I have no idea. You know, really a better screen. Maybe 4K in it. I think 4K would be good.
I'd like to see 4K. I don't think they'll quite do it. Not for a handheld.
It's fine.
Wouldn't it be insane if Nintendo just came out with a power numbers hitter, better, stronger than the PS5 kind of thing? Just
that'd be crazy.
If they just walked out and they're like, "Yep, we're ready," and we're back in this war.
That'd be crazy. Yeah, just to compete with the Xbox and the PlayStation 5, that'd be insane.
I know we've been out of it the last 4 generations or 3 generations.
Yeah.
We're back in and we're on top now.
Yeah, Nintendo has ended some careers. Sega,
yeah.
Yeah, they won them wars. I don't think about Sega though. Sega always I thought they had better games, but they just couldn't keep up the momentum. They always had a better looking console, better games, and Nintendo just beat their ass every time.
Mm-hmm. I think Nintendo came in early for America and just became that home name. You know, it's when you would ask, even now, like parents will say, "What do you playing the Nintendo?" It's not. You could be Nintendo. You could sit there on your PlayStation, but people think, "Oh, you're playing the Nintendo." Oh, yeah, that's the game thing, right?
They're playing this Nintendo.
Yeah. Like Nintendo's got that home name.
Yeah, every console's a Nintendo.
Mm-hmm. And I'm assuming they just had better marketing, just put more of a push than Sega did. Yeah. And they just kind of kept Sega down and down and down until Sony stepped in and really just left no room
everybody.
For them. Yeah, because they didn't kill Nintendo. They knocked Nintendo way down.
But they killed Sega.
And they killed Sega because, I mean, if Nintendo's getting pushed back, Sega's just off.
And the funny thing about Sega, I remember when it came out, and it was around Christmas, probably, this had to be like 89, 90. And Sonic the Hedgehog just came out, dropped. And those people around my age, you remember when it came out, it had came with the game Ultra Beast, or you got the one with the Sonic combo. And when Sonic the Hedgehog came out, dude, I thought that was the best game ever. Like, it was blowing Mario out the water. I thought it was so good. And even like the music and Sonic was just awesome. Like, I forget the name of that level. It was one of those kind of like mechanical levels where it was like machine level, but the beat was so hard. I remember we playing the game, my homeboy dropping the whole rap to the whole thing. We playing the game, man. But yeah, Sonic, when Sonic came out, it killed Mario, man. Like, nothing was touching Sonic. Sonic was like the big dude on the block.
Sonic, the 2D Sonic games always kind of annoy me.
Really?
Yeah, because they go too fast, and I just end up running into the spikes and stuff.
That is true. Like, Sonic was cooking.
Like, they're cool. Like, if you put a Sonic game beside a Mario game and you're watching both of them, Sonic is so much more interesting to watch.
Yeah, the graphics look better,
it's moving faster, more's going on. But when you're actually playing it, unless you know the level, which that was the goal of the games at the time, you learned the level.
Yeah.
You wanted you replayed games over and over, you learned the level of Sonic, and then by the time you were playing it a couple times, you would just speed through these levels, and it feels really good to know a level and just plow through it.
Yeah.
It feels great. I just didn't want to learn them.
That was really just the first time a speed running, I think. Because you can get through that level like in 3 seconds. Like, just zoop, 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 hit the little tunnels, and you at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if you was trying to 100% that game and get like everything, you had to slow down, go back, and get the little animals that used to be in the capsules. Yeah. But I don't know, man. Like, back in the day, my homeboy Lorenzo got, rest in peace, Lorenzo. He had the Genesis. I had the Super Nintendo. And I was a Mario nerd, and I thought, I really like Mario. When Super Mario World came out for the SNES, that was a fucking fantastic game, man.
Yeah, I still think that's the best 2D Mario.
Yeah, outside of, that's probably number one. Super Mario World is number one. And my second one will probably be 3.
3, yeah. 3 was another really good one on the NES.
3, and then 2 will be, if I'm going down the line, World, 3, and 2. I really like 2.
The one where you pull up like the turnips out of the ground?
Yeah, the turnips out of the ground. It was different. It was a different feel. The world looked different.
Do you know why that is?
Why was that?
It's because it wasn't a Mario game.
It wasn't?
No. So in Japan, Mario 2 was it was Mario 1, but they changed the levels and made it harder. And then,
you know what? I played that.
Yeah. They made the levels harder, and they decided it would be too hard for Americans to play. Americans weren't smart enough to play Super Mario 2. So they took another game. It wasn't Doki Doki Panic. It was something else. I forget the exact name of the game.
What's the name of that game?
Doki Doki Panic. It was a Japanese game.
Okay.
And they reskinned it to be Mario. Mm-hmm. Like they changed the character sprites and stuff to be Mario, and then they released that here as Mario 2. Okay. They did end up releasing Mario 2 here as Super Mario: The Lost Levels.
That's what I played.
Mm-hmm. That's the real Super Mario 2.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah, no, but they didn't release it here originally because Japan thought we were too stupid to play.
I think we are.
Yeah, I agree. We're pretty fucking dumb.
Yeah. Some of these videos I've seen on TikTok, I'm like, fucking moron. But my character in the game was Princess Peach because she could float. Okay. That's why I loved her character in that game. But yeah, man. Shit. Well, we got our time, man.
Yeah, we are out of our time, and Sienna here is very scared of a thunderstorm.
Yeah.
Get in this video.
Yeah, go ahead, Sienna. Get in there.
Video. Say hello. She's scared of the thunderstorm.
Yeah, she's a big baby, sweet dog though. The other dog we can't bring in here. She too wild.
She would tear everything up.
Yeah, she wild, man. Yeah. She's huge, man. Mika's big, man.
I mean, she's a puppy. She's only 8 months old.
Man, she's bigger than Pork Chop.
She's 65 pounds at 8 months old.
Yeah, she's way bigger than Pork Chop. You're gonna have a time on your hands.
Yeah, she's, I guess for context for people listening, she's a German Shepherd Husky mix. Yeah. And like I said, she's a puppy and she is fucking insane.
Y'all, full energy.
Yeah, Sienna here. It's the exact way I like a dog. She'll sit down beside you on the couch. Yeah. And you'll forget she's there.
Yeah, like Sienna's. Every podcast that we shot, every video that we shot, Sienna's been right here sitting right next to me, man. She's such a sweet dog, man.
Yeah, technically, I think other than the first episode, which we didn't record video for properly anyways. Yeah. Other than the first episode, she's been sitting on the couch beside you. Yeah. And you would never know. Yeah. Until the last episode when she farted.
Oh, man, that's so good. I mean, she ripped a huge fart, and we all looked like, did she just fart?
Yeah, go watch the last episode. She
dropped a bomb, man. It was so fucking funny, man. Mika, man, she's a handful.
She's a lot. I'm hoping normally about age 1.5 to 2 years, dogs kind of go through a change in their personality. Yeah, and they hit their maturity basically. Mm-hmm. I hope to God the German Shepherd takes over the Husky, because right now she's got the Husky energy and like insaneness. I hope the German Shepherd pops up. No. Oh God, I hope.
She gonna be a big girl, man. I haven't seen her in like 2-3 weeks, and when I walked in, I was like, Jesus Christ, like what happened?
Yeah. Like I said, she's 8 months old and 65 pounds, which means she's still got another 3-4 months to grow.
Yeah, she a big girl, man. She a sweet dog, man.
She loves you. Like she's not gonna hurt anybody. Yeah. She just wants to lick you.
We'll lick you to death, man. But she's a good dog. I like her. She just got a lot of energy.
She wants to sit in your lap and lick your face.
She ain't licking my face, man. We gonna have a problem. She lick my face.
Trust me, I've been trying. I actually took her to the vet over the week, and I was sitting there with one of the nurses or whatever, and she was trying to lick the nurse, and the nurse was like, nurse was petting her and stuff. She's like, oh, she's such a sweet dog. She's so nice, and And I was like, yeah, she's really nice. She loves everybody. And I was like, I've been trying to break her of the licking. And right as Mika just like starts licking the crap out of her, I was like, you can see how well I've done with that.
Right. She's a sweet dog, man. But out of our dogs, I got a dog too, Pork Chop.
Pork Chop's a funny dog.
Pork Chop is funny.
Pork Chop's funny.
Pork Chop is funny. But I give him a lot of shit. But generally, he's a pretty good dog. Like. I really don't have no problems out of Pork Chop. He's real mellow, but shit, man.
He's a real friendly dog, and I think that's the part that gets to him sometimes, because like he's for the most part, he's pretty calm and just a chill dog. But when he sees somebody he knows and he's happy about, he's just full throttle, head first into whoever he sees.
Notice he said head first. Damn head on him is like this.
The head on pork chop is bigger than the body.
Look like a damn bobblehead for a dog. He's so big.
Yeah, he does. He looks like a bobblehead.
Oh, man. All right, y'all, man. This our time, man. We too afraid to play on LSD.
Nah, Megs.
Hey, peace, man.
See ya.